Hey guys, what's happening? It's QW here in the studio, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit about Audacity and how to use it. Since that's a program I use every single day, and every time I'm recording something, I use Audacity. So you're going to go ahead and open up Audacity, and if you're kind of new to computers and you don't have it on your home screen, just go down, search it in your programs. If I can spell Audacity. Then it should show up underneath programs, and you would just click programs, Audacity, and it opens up. Alright, so some of you might have a microphone plugged into your computer, like I do. I have this Audio Technica, pretty nice microphone. If you're using this professionally for recording music, you're gonna want a better setup than I have here. Of course, but most of the people watching this aren't professionals yet because you're using a free software, Audacity. So hey, I'm not dogging on you if you don't dog on me. Know what I'm saying? All right, so over here, it's gonna be the headphones, microphone. If you plug in your microphone after you start the program, it's not going to show up here. So if your microphone's not here, so say for instance this wasn't here and it was just Microsoft Sound Mapper and speakers, headphones, you'd have to exit out of the system. I'll just do it, YOLO, exit out, and then you would reopen it, and then they should be there. And if they're not there, I would check if your microphone's on and if it's plugged in properly. Alright, so for today, let's just start out with the simple beat. I'll use one of my beats that I made, so I'm not going to run into copyright issues. Let's see if I remember where I put it. It'd be under downloads, yes. Boom. No, that's not it. You know what? I'm sure I have some down here. This is one of mine. Okay. I hope it is. When I hear it, I'll be able to tell. Alright, so this is one of my beats here that I made, so no copyright issues. So, alright. Whether you're any kind of musician, if you're a rapper, if you're a country music singer, if you're just a singer in general, or if you're one of those auto-tune guys, or if you want to play a musical instrument. Playing a musical instrument can be a little tricky on Audacity, but the right steps, you can do it properly. So I guess you guys want to know what the hell you're doing and how to achieve what you are doing. Okay, so word up. Let me so you got your beat here, you push play. It plays. Alright, woohoo. So I'm not really sure if you can hear me while that's playing or not, so every time I'm talking I'm going to stop the beat. So it's playing, that's good. I have mine hooked up so I can listen through my headphones via my microphone. But if you want to listen or swap out between listening from your computer and your microphone, you would just click whatever your laptop one is and it will play through your microphone, laptop. That's microphone, my bad. You want to click speakers, and then it'll play through your computer. Alright. Right up here is going to be your output volume, and in here is going to be your input volume. So if you want to sound like you're screaming into the mic, you bump that crap all the way up. And if you want to just barely hear them, you would turn it all the way down. But what I usually do is leave it at 0.7. If any of you haven't heard any of my music, it's on YouTube, and this is the program I use, and I'm going to be following you through the steps that I use to get my sound in my music. So quickly, you got your file, you're open. I'm sorry, I skipped through this fast right away. When you have a beat that you want to import or just record over, you import audio, and then you would pick out your beat to your files. If it's not the right file, you're kind of screwed. But if not, there's millions of converters online that you can choose from, so you can always pick something else or convert it, and then you'll save your projects here. You'll export your projects. Saving and exporting are two different things. Saving it is going to save it as an AUP file, which would be the file that you would use to open it in Audacity. If you try and open that and listen to it on Windows Media Player, it's not going to open. So you would want to export into a final MP3. Just so everybody is aware, I am using Audacity 2.0.3. Some of you guys, this might be a little bit different than mine. Some of you might have the same one, but all through all, it's going to be the same processes through most of the same stuff. Edit, undo button, all this stuff. But most of the focus on what you are going to be learning is in effects, tracks, and file. Most of this other stuff is just here for people that really want to dive deep into Audacity. But I'm telling you right now, you don't need to dive deep into Audacity to get a decent sounding song. I mean, if you want professional sound, pay somebody at a studio and do it professionally. That's just my tip of advice. But where I'm from, there isn't a professional studio around for many a mile. That's why hopefully one day I'll be able to get rich and famous and open up my own recording studio in this town and help other artists out. But that's a story for a different day. So let's go ahead and record something real quick. Don't know how this is going to sound for you guys, but I'm just going to record something silly. I don't know. It's nothing serious. It's not like I'm going to publish this song or nothing, but yeah, I'm about to be drinking my Mountain Dew White Label. Yeah. Crack it open. Everybody wanna see me drinking Mountain Dew, but guess what? It's only for a select few. Cause bitches wanna see me ripping and flipping and skipping the motherfucking burgers at the Burger King. But guess what? I just wanna teach you a thing or two about Audacity. Cause I got the audacity to record and do this live in front of an audience. So guess what? Take a seat and start writing with your pencil. Alright, that's just something so we have down. Some of your sound waves are going to look a little bit different than mine, obviously, because they're different things. But you notice that there's this one really long thing right here. You're like, what the heck is this? Everything else is normal, except for this. What is this? Let's play back and listen. That would be the pop can opening. Sometimes you forget you do things, and it makes a noise. Alright, so the first thing you might want to do if you want a better sounding song. Right now I have 2-3 fans going on in the background. Yeah, it's Minnesota and it's like 30 degrees outside, but I still have my fans going. But if you want the best sound, make sure there's no other background noises, like turn the fans off. But this is for video, and I'm not professionally recording it, so I'm going to have this little louder where it should be quiet. Essentially silent. So what I'm going to do, and if you have this problem, there's this thing called silence audio right up here. There's no noise now. But be careful when doing that, because some people will cut it a little bit in an unnecessary spot, where it'll be like quiet, then it will be played, and then it'll be like, and then you'll just stop it immediately. So it'll be like, and everybody wanna see me. Everybody. It'll just be a weird sound. So nothing serious. It's not like I'm gonna publish this song or nothing. So what I usually do is I'll usually silence in between these two little quiet parts. If you have this problem. If you don't have this problem, you can probably fast forward a little bit. And then I usually just fade that out so it fades in more naturally. And then for this part, you're gonna want to fade in right before you get there, so it's more of a natural. Yeah. So it's not just gonna be a straight cut off of sound, because trust me, that never sounds good. Never sounds good, cause I'm Young Money. And then fade in again. Alright, so then back here, silence. Silence! I get you. Alright, so then fade out. Whoop-de-doo, there we go. So now it's going to be a little bit more normal. It's not going to be like zzz, and then it's just going to sound a lot better if you do it that way. Oh, almost lost my mic there. Stepped on the cord. Sorry for any ruffle of the noises there. Alright, so you're probably thinking, nothing serious. It's not like I'm going to publish this song or nothing. Like, okay, this doesn't sound terrible. I'm about to be drinking my Mountain Dew White Label. Yeah. Crack it open. Everybody wanna see me drinking Mountain Dew, but guess what? It's only for a select few. Cause bitches wanna see me ripping and flipping and skipping the motherfucking burgers at the burger. I completely forgot that I was doing a YouTube video, and I really apologize for the foul language, so I'm gonna try and edit that out so it's like a, let's just try and find the word. This is a great example if you need to take something out. Okay, so here's the bad word right here. And I have to keep playing it over and over. What you can do, let's see how this sounds. When I silence this, of course, well, then it's gonna be like this weird cutoff. Could do is just add a little beep if you really want, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And this part will be silence because you get what I was going with. So that's how most people chop up and clean their songs up. But that's not what you're here for. You're here to learn some techniques. And by God, I'm going to teach you some mother freaking techniques. Alright, so this kind of first part, that's like not really your music. So you're going to highlight your music part right here. The first thing I do is go to bass and treble. I increase my treble to 6. Play around with it, see what you like. And then I usually decrease my bass to about -4. And I reduce my gain to whatever my bass is. This is kind of a contradicting thing because I turn up my volume anyway, but it's just what I do and it sounds good, I guess. No real explanation on why. But Audacity gives you this nice thing called a preview button. So you can preview it. About to be drinking my Mountain Dew White Label. Yeah. Before you do it. So then bam. And make sure you don't just click it like this and then go to edit, because that'll change everything. And if you're like this and you accidentally slide up like that, that's going to change the beat also. So you want to make sure that you just have this part highlighted. Okay, so now you did that. Let's see how it sounds. Now some people are like, oh my gosh, this, that doesn't sound that bad. What is he doing? This is a decent microphone. Just keep that in mind. When I first started, I was recording with a Rock Band microphone. I did the same tricks, and it sounded... Actually, I didn't do the same tricks because, just like you guys, I was new to Audacity. So I was like, what am I doing? I don't know what I am doing here. So then, hey, that happens. Alright, so the next thing I usually do is... I will compress it. So these are the numbers that I have for compressing. And you can play around with the numbers and everything. But this is pretty standard. I don't know necessarily what exactly compressing it does, but it always adds a little extra fling. It's like that salt meme guy. It's a new thing in 2017. You can't have a freaking year without a freaking meme. I'm about to be drinking my. You're gonna notice that that's gonna increase your volume. There's this nice little thing over here that you can decrease your gain. You can kind of play with it. So I have to decrease it by -3. So what I'm going to do up here is reduce the amplification. Alright, so sometimes when you amplify your audio, if you're amplifying it up, I'm amplifying mine down, so it's not going to do that. But the number that pops up right here, right away, say it pops up 3.4. 0.34. It does that, okay? Well, and this OK box isn't letting you click it. You're like, what the heck's going on? And you have to click allow clipping. When you have to click allow clipping, the volume is louder than it should be. They can kind of detect on how loud your audio is, and they're like, hey, we don't think you should turn it up, but if you want to turn it up, allow some clipping, and then go from there. But when you allow clipping, it'll kind of have that sound like you're screaming into the mic. And I would just go down 2.7. That should be fine. I'm about to be drinking my. And now my audio. White label. Yeah. It's only for a select few. So there you go. Now the audio is down to the -3 volume on the gain, but your gain bar is at 0. I like to try and keep my gain bar at 0 and just actually adjust the volume to my actual sound waves. Next thing I do next, it's kind of redundant and kind of stupid of me, but I'm going to show you something here. See how, say there was like a sound wave that was a lot higher than something else, like for the chorus. Let's just say you're doing this. La 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 la. Alright, let's just say you did that. So now you see a lot of different fluctuation in sound waves. You got some high, some low, some really high. What you can do, and what I would suggest to do, is easily amplify this down first. Amplify, reduce it. Now what I would do, since there's a lot, this is a bad example. Let's just go. Let's try this again here. Say you're talking like this, and then you get one spot that's really louder than the others, and then everything else is kind of quiet. You know what I'm saying? La 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 la. Alright, so let's use this one. This one will be a little bit better of an example. So now you got these two waves that are a lot bigger than everybody else. So what you can do now is go down. Some programs it is labeled as hard limiter, and some models it's labeled as just limiter. So you're going to click that, and you don't want to touch this stuff. That stuff's, you can play with it, but oh yeah, and now you see what happened over here? I didn't highlight this audio, so everything got highlighted. So I was just about to change everything. So you want to highlight, make sure you highlight what you're doing. So hard limiter or limiter, and then you're going to adjust the dB limit. I'd maybe go 5 here. And you see what it did there? It knocked those long waves down. So now these are kind of matching with the rest of the song. Sometimes you have to guess. So now you play it. So you're talking like this, and then you get one spot that's really louder than the others. And then, so it's still a lot louder than the others. So what you can do is redo the process if you really want to. Okay, so now let's go back to our audio. Okay, so now we did the bass and treble. We did the compression. We did the hard limiter. I showed you how to use the hard limiter, which I don't need to use it on this one. So the next thing you want to do is highlight a quiet part, like a straight up silent part, like silence. So it's no nows, no noise. Then you click noise removal, and you're gonna want to get noise profile. So it's like, okay, that didn't do anything. But now you highlight the rest of your stuff, then go to repeat noise removal, and then you'll move it'll take a little something out of there, so it's like, just listen. Nothing serious. Not like I'm gonna publish this song. Nothing. You might think it sounds the same, but yeah, I'm about to be drinking my Mountain Dew White Label. Yeah, crack it open. Everybody wanna see me drinking Mountain Dew, but guess what? It's only for a select few. So it just kind of makes your crisps a little bit more crisper, and your unwanted sounds, it kind of reduces that noise. So it's kind of a nice little effect there. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, so it's not going to end up to be like a 30-45 minute video. A lot of people, they'll use the equalizers. Equalizer, you can make it like noise effects on your voice. Like, you want to sound like you're on a telephone? Nothing serious. Not like I'm going to publish this song. Nothing. Or if you want to sound like you're on an AM radio. Nothing serious. Not like I'm going to publish. Or if you want to be like a walkie-talkie. Nothing serious. Not like I'm going to. Whenever I do anything, I usually do telephone. So now. Nothing serious. Not like I'm going to publish this song. Nothing. And just that highlighted section is going to change. This is going to be normal. Everybody wanna see me drinking Mountain Dew. Okay, that gives me a good example right here. All right, so say I kind of want to echo this word. I want to echo do, so it's like do. Okay, so most people will just highlight the word do. You don't want to do that. You want any words that have a little bit of space afterwards, you want to highlight that extra space too. So that gives you ability to extend this longer than the highlighted section without messing up anything afterwards. So echo, the bass I always start at is 0.3 and 0.2. That's just the bass I always start at. And that sounds perfect for me. That's how I want it. But just kind of go around, play with it a little bit. Delay time is going to be your delay time. Decay factor is going to be like your it's going to be like your echo. It's going to be like the do ooh 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 ooh, you know. Just play with it a little bit. So then you're going to play back. But guess what? You can't hear it, but you don't really want to hear it terribly. But if you're some people, they like to do this. Okay, so we're going to copy this. And now we're going to lay down a new track. So track, add new, and stereo. All of these are stereo files, or stereo tracks. And then paste that. So this is what some rappers will do. They'll lay down two vocals, and they'll change the pitch of one to just a little lower or a little higher. And you'll get like a weird effect. I'm about to be drinking my Mountain Dew White Label. Yeah. Crack it open. wanna see me drink a Mountain Dew, but guess what? It's only for a select few. You kind of get a weird alien noise with that. So now you know how to add a new track. You add new and stereo. If you do audio, it's just going to be one line. And you're going to be like, what the heck's going on? Everybody else has two. This one only has one. Not sure if it's going to make the biggest of deals in the world, but it might. Alright, so for say you want an auto-tune chorus. Everybody wanna see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause everybody wanna see me ripping and doing it, so here I am speaking to you in my wicked tongue, yeah! Alright, so with the auto-tune, if you record auto-tune, you're gonna want a fluctuation of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, something like that, You're gonna want like different fluctuations of sound. With a different fluctuation, it'll sound better. So this is what it sounds like without auto-tune. Everybody wanna see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause... Alright, so you want to redo the whole process for everything here. And the nice thing is, it'll save all your inputs for most things. So, bam. Okay. What's next? Thank you. If you guessed compression, you're right. And if you didn't, well, shame on you. You should have been paying attention. Now, I'm not here to quiz you. I'm here to teach you. And this is what I always do. And now, this is obviously going to be really loud. So let's see how much I have to turn it down. Everybody want to see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause everybody want to see me ripping and doing it, so here. Okay, so I'm going to want to turn it down to like 9. So. Everybody want to see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do. That's kind of like a good guess line. I mean, otherwise you can just legitly go to bass and treble and turn down your gain 9. But amplification is going to be the best way to turn down your volume. And I'm going to do this again. Remember the silence? And then the fade in right before. And now, since this is just kind of a short little guy, I'm just going to go ahead and just fade that one out. So now, alright, so now the auto-tune portion is going to require another download. Okay? It's going to be called the G-Snap. Alright, and I'll walk you through this right now. I love Mercules. He's one of my favorite rappers. So, Audacity G-Snap. Alright. So, the link that I went to is just legitly right up here. GVST G-Snap. And you have to download the 32-bit. The 64 won't work for most models. So download the 32-bit. And if you don't have Windows, well, that's unfortunate. Because I don't know if Windows even has Audacity. So now you go there, you download. I'm not going to download, but because I already have it downloaded. So you got that all downloaded. So bam. So now it's going to be in here, hopefully. And if it's not, check your folder and make sure it's in the right folders. So, alright, so now you're here. These are going to be the default settings. You're going to want to change them. Alright, so now these are my change settings for what I have played with and found to be one of the better auto-tune settings. So I'm going to just let this sit up here for a bit. So if you want to get these numbers down, pause the video now. Okay, so I'm assuming you paused the video and now you're done. So okay, here we go. Alright, so now let's take a peek, huh? Everybody wanna see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause everybody wanna see me. If you wanna hear it, just kinda solo, so Everybody wanna see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause everybody wanna see me ripping and doing it. So here I am speaking to you in my wicked tongue, yeah. So bam, you just got auto-tune. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now we got that part done. If you're interested in auto-tune, if not, you don't have to worry about it. Sometimes people will mess with G-verb. Yeah, some people will mess with G-verb. I haven't messed with this a whole lot, but you can like kind of change what your room size is. So if you want to be in a nice little small room, that sounds creepy as a mofo. What about a big room, huh? Alright, that's not good at all. So you can play around with that. I mean, I would suggest not to, but sometimes you're put in a situation where you just really want to try a bunch of new shit. Alright. If you accidentally double tap this right up here, it'll shrink your whole screen, so be aware of that. It happens to me all the time. But now with my vocals, I usually will do a slight echo. So this one's going to be smaller than the echo, real small. So it's barely even noticeable. I'm about to be drinking my there we go. So you can just notice it a little bit, but not too crazy. Not too crazy at all. Down, 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 down. Boom. You know, hey, if you're a beatboxer, you can record your own beatbox on this program. It's pretty nice too. Just go. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, just kidding. All right, so now let's listen to that. I'm about to be drinking my Mountain Dew White Label. Yeah. All right. So click this empty gray space right down here to deselect everything. All right. So deselected. And this is my final step. I normalize. So it's going to highlight everything and remove, normalize. Bam. It's going to normalize a little bit. This might change some things. So now, ready to listen to your final product. Nothing serious. Not like I'm going to publish this song. Nothing. Yeah. I'm about to be drinking my Mountain Dew White Label. Yeah. Crack it open. Everybody wanna see me drinking Mountain Dew, but guess what? It's only for a select few. Cause wanna see me ripping and flipping and skipping them burgers at the Burger King. But guess what? I just wanna teach you a thing or two about Audacity. Cause I got the audacity to record and do this live in front of an audience. So guess what? Take a seat and start writing with your pencil. Everybody wanna see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do. See, now you notice that this is a lot louder than that. So now you have to readjust this. Writing with your pencil. Everybody wanna see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause... So I think about 6 would be pretty good. So now, pardon my French there, just Mountain Dew. See, okay, so right here. So if you want to turn it up 0.8, and you can without clicking allow clipping, you're golden. That means it's gonna, you're good. Like, you could turn it up a little bit, but I don't want to turn it up at all. So I'm gonna do it on 5.4. Let's try this out. Your pencil. Everybody wanna see what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause I'ma do what I'ma do, cause everybody wanna see me whipping and knowing it. So here I am speaking to you in my wicked tongue, yeah. Alright, man. I'm hoping that yours turned out pretty good, you know, and if it didn't, I'm sorry, I misled you. But that's just what I do every single time. And hey, if you want to share the music that you created on Audacity with me, hey man, that'd be cool. I'm going to listen to it because that's awesome. Because musicians, especially underground musicians, they work their butts off every day. They might not have millions of dollars to get professional recording studios and making that music sound great, but this is a good step. This is a good stepping stone. So okay, so that's about all I can teach you right now, and maybe some more tutorials in the future. But this is everything that I do and everything that I can teach you. So with that being said, I guess best of luck on your songs, and any song you create on Audacity, write down in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to hear your song. And this is in no way sponsored by Mountain Dew White Label. I just love this shit. I mean, I just love this crap. It's not crap. I love this stuff. This stuff is good. There's also the Black Label. Black Label's pretty good too, so. With that being said, best luck with your Audacity. Any questions, just write it down in the comments, and I or somebody else in the community, YouTube community, will try and answer that. So, best of luck, and put down the URL for your songs in the comments. Like I said, I want to hear them. All mine are done on Audacity, and I want to see how you guys do. If you guys know any other tips, you know, to help out, write them down, man. Us underground artists, we're a community. We all love each other. We all respect each other's work. So, alright. Best of luck. Share your music with me. Alright.